orchestrate, pick, optimize the journey. So through our experience of warehousing and automation, and through talking to a lot of our customers, we realise and know that picking in warehouses forms a huge part of the operational cost of a warehouse. We also know that it's typically a low-tech, very manual environment, unless customers go for a very high-end, high capex, highly automated system, which are tens of millions of pounds and can be, if not designed correctly, quite inflexible. So we were looking for a low capex, software only, easy to implement system that would enhance and make benefits on the picking cost of an operational warehouse. So we had a look around. Adding to that, as Di says, very recently the labour costs in the UK have changed dramatically with national insurance costs and minimum wage. They're rising. They're going to rise even more, we believe. Labour is scarce in some areas. There's more focus on sustainability for transport and packaging. And obviously, as always, pressure to increase the output with the same headcount. So we took all those things together and internally, with some very clever people, came up with this software that optimizes the manual picking in warehouses to address that end of the market where it's not high capex, high automation, and can fit to a range of warehouses. And I don't want to steal the thunder of the clever people in the room, so I will let Dan and Phil carry on explain about the product in more detail and how it works.
Thanks, Owen. So I think from my perspective, it's understanding the problem before we get to the solution, and the problem that we see really that Orchestrate solves at a very sort of simple level is the manual picking bottleneck. So obviously pickers, depending on your size and your site and et cetera, pickers can be walking miles during shifts. Within that operation, orders can be split inefficiently. Cartons then obviously can be shipped suboptimally, so half empty at times, et cetera. My sort of within the WMS world as well. WMS systems are obviously fantastic, and the tier one systems out there can do some incredible things, as people on this call will testify. They're also told to do what you tell them to do as well. They don't necessarily dynamically optimize anything that's coming out of them. They're very good at what they do, and they've been configured by some incredibly smart people. However, that said, they don't then dynamically function and optimize the pick elements and the outputs that come out of it in the ways that Orchestrate can do. And what we see actually is not people being slow in a warehouse or doing anything necessarily wrong. It's more so the losses happen between the decision-making elements. So in more manual warehouses, even in directed work environments, losses do happen between these steps. So again, that's the problem we're trying to solve here with this piece of software.